Hello everybody and welcome back to this long delayed kind of episode on our Puerto Augustus campaign, and it looks like we're actually, I'm not even gonna say anything, I'm just gonna jump into it because I know it's been a while. So rebellions have been kind of popping up quite literally everywhere we go, and we don't have any armies to defend from what it looks like. Public order is getting worse, mainly because I have so many armies that I have to fund that at this point I have to just tax the population really high. So there is a rebellion. But I have so many regions that I'm funding currently because we're gonna be at war with Marc Antony. Yeah, I have a bunch of armies over here. Oh man.
What do you wish of me?
We're just gonna have to make do with it and then deal with whatever rebellions happen later. Taxes wise, I have to just do that for now. And then once my other armies are in position, I will likely join somebody's war against Antony, though I'm not going to declare war on him just yet. I'm just going to move my armies a little bit closer to attacking range. Problem is his navies are also everywhere, so he can quite literally attack me. Let's just end the turn, just see what happens, because I know it's been a while. So Antony is trying to put efforts to defeat the Numidians for some reason. That they're at war with them. Egypt is at war with the Numidians. Who are these guys? These guys are my allies though, so I have to enter the war on the side of my allies. So now I'm at war with these random tribes. I have to make peace with them, huh? Let's just hope my allies can hold these barbarians off. Oh my goodness. How many rebellions do we have? Hadramentum, I don't even know where that is. It's up here, isn't it? There's one in Cordoba that's getting bigger by the day. And there's public orders getting really bad over here because these agents keep on doing crap to my populace. Oh, and Hadramentum's over here. Ah. Lepidus's remnants have risen up. Ah. Darn. This is all coming down.
I have little gain in wasting the day on you. What you say had better please my ears.
Peace treaty demanding them money because they started this conflict. I don't care if they be my allies or anything.
I dislike much of our speed.
Although it was kind of a blessing in disguise in that I was able to get some money from it, but now I'm kind of just stuck in Egyptian territory. So what I'm gonna do is Numidia.
I greet you in my master's feared name. Speak in
Offer them
honesty,
to,
and you will be answered likewise.
If they pay me some money.
You have an honest face, even as you offer an honest bribe. I must, in all politeness,
I'll join a war
refuse.
against Egypt and Antony's Rome. How about that?
May
So now we're all officially at war. And that means I can now start marching into these settlements. I'm gonna move there. Just keep my armies together for now because I do not want to. Let's just take Diraki without any resistance at all. Or I mean, take Apollonia. I always get these cities missing. So, it's been so long since I played the damn game. Alright, so now we're going to just attack Cleopatra's Egypt. Surround her. We're not going to fight any battles out that we don't want to risk, like just losing casualties, that we can just auto-resolve it.
The way is blocked. And honor!
Yeah, we're going to backstab our ally here. Does that mean Egypt is without Cleopatra now? Yes, they are not. We just killed Cleopatra. Okay.
At your
Okay,
command.
now let's get ready because we're gonna have to fight this army over here. That's basically actually a really small army. I gotta move my spy, and then we gotta crush all these rebellions. Antony's still got a navy to worry about.
Your orders.
I'm gonna move this army
Returning to shore.
into here, and then hopefully these guys can link up. I'm gonna likely take this settlement without too much resistance. We're just gonna keep our spies going. And this army will be responsible for pacifying all the Egyptian settlements.
Treading softly.
The only problem is, like I said, the rebellions they're just around. Lepidus' Rome is still here. Yeah, Lepidus' Rome rose up again. And they're rising up again over here. And I'm still losing a lot of money because of the amount of armies I've raised. Or just dismantle all of this. This is good.
At your command.
I'm gonna keep this army here. This is an army, my elite army of I have Praetorians in here, so we're not gonna do anything of that. I'll make sure that there's nobody plotting against me right now. It seems like they're starting to get a little disloyal, but nothing too risky. I'm gonna steal food, and then do I have any other agents besides spies? I actually don't for some reason. Okay, and then we need to get some sort of income. -4 upkeep costs for non-mercenary units. So that will at least help us a little bit with the monetary. Well, they're gonna rebel anyway, so I'm gonna just raise the taxes one more turn, and then send
Ready for
an army to deal with these Lepidus rebels. Oh, we're not gonna get to them in time. We're just gonna have to let them take Cordoba, and then we're gonna come back and deal with them like at the end when this is all said and done. This is probably not a good time to attack Antony, but we can't let him become too powerful, and especially because he's still at war with the Parthians in the east. So this is ample time to attack him. The problem is whether or not he calls his allies in. That's the reason why I decided to join the war against them rather than just declare war on them, because then I have to fight all of his little puppets, and I already have a lot on my hands with these rebels. So like things are going good, and they're also going really bad. Okay, these guys should hopefully deal with the rebels, the Iberians. Okay, there's like so many rebellions that are already about to break out because of my oppressive regime.
We hunger for battle. Advance. Ready for order.
Move these Roman armies south. Anything that gives me income I will need, and public order.
Ready for battle.
Octavian, you're gonna actually go this way, and then you're gonna deal with these guys before they become too powerful.
Commander.
These guys, I'm gonna focus on attacking the settlement,
None will escape.
and then spy, just steal food, and then I guess you're gonna take a couple bits of money as well. Okay, so Segestica's actually been taken over, so I can actually now go and attack Salona over here.
None will escape.
And then hopefully these armies can link up in the right amount of time. I'm just gonna fortify over here with these guys. 'Cause I don't want to wander into like a trap if I go too far north or too far south. So I'm just gonna wait for my armies to all link up, and we're gonna fortify
Get the
over here.
stakes up.
And over here we're going to capture
Victory for Rome.
the settlement Salona in the sort of Balkans, I believe, yes. So, conquering, taking,
Ready for battle. Advance.
and then we're gonna go after Nerona next, and then Dyrrachium, and then hopefully that can at least help us. Can my income? Okay, so we can at least. Okay, at least it's not too bad. These guys are gonna hopefully deal with this rebel army that's just risen up. And there's going to be another rebellion over here, but we can't do anything about it.
At your command.
Provinces. Which provinces have the worst public order? That's my question. I know these ones have. Oh my goodness. There's a rebel army over here as well. This settlement has 7 income, so if I lose it, it's not really that big a video, but the problem is I think it is under my... It is not, actually. I have everything. I need to take Africa and Macedonia, which I currently don't. Which is Africa. Africa is like all this. Okay. And then... Okay. I don't even need to own those little rebel settlements. I'll let the rebels just take it over, and then we'll deal with them later. As I said before. Right now, it's just our main goal is just to destroy the last enemies in the state. And that being Marc Antony. Let's see. Can we not get trade with anybody else?
Come, let me...
I think Dacia would
A
like
flapping
trade.
tongue that speaks without wit. The spirits have noted.
Yeah, because these guys are at war with Antony as well, so it makes sense. The Quadi?
Come, let me hear your talk. I warn you.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. But at least the trading agreement is able to find us make us income. We're not gonna recruit any units for the time being. Like, we've kind of reached our limit with the amount of armies we can get at this point. I'm just worried about these rebels that keep rising up. And taking my provinces. Yeah, Antony's going to send reinforcements, obviously, but I do believe he is preoccupied with the Parthian threat that... Oh.
Treaties have served us both well.
Let's hope that nothing happens out of that, because it seems like the Marc Antony might be getting ready to invade. And they said this was an easy campaign. Oh my goodness. The Mauritanians have risen up. These guys kind of look like the guys from Gladiator 2. Like, the way their armor is and everything. Like, this could have been the settlement that they were attacking. We're gonna hunt the pirates. Oh my goodness. So, well, I lose a settlement. What is the big deal? It's just this that I'm worried about. We have to deal with this rebellion over in Africa.
March.
But before I do that, I'm gonna go after Antony's other settlements.
Advance.
It seems like the Dacians already
That
besieging.
path is blocked. We hunger.
I'll let him have it.
At once. Is that all? Commander? Any man who
Just move
drops
this
out
way.
is left behind.
Hopefully nobody comes after me.
Care how tired you are.
And then this army I'm
We
actually going
hunger
to
for battle.
send him to take Dyrrhachium. And then that way we have a province connected.
Lay
Connected.
siege to the settlement.
And there we go. Dyrrhachium will be taken. So far we haven't faced any big armies simply because there aren't really any in our sight. There we go. And then Dacia, I will actually probably need to get military access with these
You
guys.
are welcome. Although my ancestors and people expect talk with purpose and honesty.
It's probably not that big of a deal.
At your command.
Now let's go
Unseen,
into mainland Greece and see.
treading soft.
Doesn't seem to be anything, like I
In
said before.
Rome's service I never
He has
tried.
a small navy over here. But nothing that I can't overrun with the forces I already have. He has another army here. Seems like I do believe he is preoccupied fighting the Parthians. Is he still at war with the Parthians? Yes, he is. And all of their little client states as well. So this was the best time to attack. Even though, yes, there's going to be rebels that are likely going to... These guys are likely going to take over this settlement over here. Huh. And then I just lost another one. I'm going to lose this one as well. But it is what we have to make do. We have to make do with it. This settlement is worth way more anyway. Let's just deal with this little force over here. This is really hindering our efforts to conquer the world. These little rebellions. I'm gonna release the captives, and then I'm gonna go back here before these guys try to do something. Let's take caps.
Before Rome.
It's a shame we have to go through all these little settlements. I kind of just want to leave them alone. Because they're not important outposts anyway. Especially not this one. I don't want to walk all the way over here and get a ton of attrition. So we're just
How
gonna
can
let
I
a
be of
rebellion happen.
assistance?
I don't really care much about Dimity. I just need to take Capsa so that then I can have some
Your next command.
dismantle all of this for now. And yeah. I just need the borders to be a little nicer than they currently are. But if you look over here, these are all my client states, and they're holding out pretty well, so this is gonna likely fall. Well, depending, they're pretty much depleted.
Ready for battle. That's your command.
And then we're gonna have to take over Greece with all of our armies. Alright. And the turn. Yeah, these Numidians are already gonna take over Dimity from Egypt, so a balance will be restored in Africa. At least not in the rebels. Okay, I knew this was going to happen. I can't say I'm too worried about this. I could probably face his army, but I'm gonna retreat. And then hopefully they won't. Yeah, there we go. Don't want to risk anything that's not necessary. Especially not one of our main armies. These rebels aren't gonna do anything.
My lord wishes to bestow coin on your people. Accept it as a token of friendship.
I'm gonna demand a little more than that, because right now I'm a little preoccupied with other conflicts. And they actually accepted 2,000, right? We're gonna come back for them eventually. Oh, yes! I need to deal with these rebels in no time. Without having to budge my mouse. Release the captives and let them just roam around. Oh yeah, there we go. Thank you, Iberians. I forgot they were my client state. Allow the adoption. I need the money I can get. Oh my goodness. The Empire's besieged? What do you mean? Where? The Empire is not being besieged. What are you talking about? Why is Cappadocia all the way up over here? What are they doing in like the Balkans? Okay, I'm gonna move this guy because we're not gonna need to help him with it. Hopefully not. But we're gonna start getting ready for our invasion of mainland Greece.
We cannot pass here.
I shall go amongst
At
them.
your command. March.
Hopefully there isn't anything over there.
Is
Yes,
that
there
all?
is not.
We
There are not
hunger.
anything over there. Yeah, the only armies Antony's bringing over are like all the tiny.
At your command. On the move. Ready for. Make haste, men. You have further orders?
This public order is so bad though. You just keep building this crappy these buildings because public order is just terrible, absolutely terrible. And there's a huge rebel army of Italians over here, but this settlement is only making me 8 coins, so I'm not gonna even bother protecting it from the rebels. I don't really care, especially this one. I feel like it's gonna get taken over by these guys and these guys anyway. So yeah, we're just gonna try to take over Africa now. This agent needs to go up this way.
On the move.
I need a scout
What do you wish?
moving this
As
way.
you command. No,
There we
I
go.
cannot.
They have another army here, but they're both very small armies. Nothing to concern about. Rile the populace, get them to rebel again. But then we're gonna march right into Egypt with all of Octavian's forces. We've already killed Cleopatra in the first round. We just need to take out Antony now.
At your command.
Why is my word Dyrrhachium this bad?
Commander.
Don't have anything else to do. I could upgrade these buildings though, but it's just gonna cost me more stuff to do so. But I will upgrade it because we're gonna get a little bit more buffs from it. Let's just spend this turn upgrading whatever buildings we have. That will cancel out things. Yeah, these guys I need an eagle. What are these? Praetorian Guard. I thought I already had Praetorians over here. somewhere.
Ready for battle. Ready for battle. At your command.
Yeah, what kind of units are there that you can get? These are Evocati and Eagle cohort. Armored Legionnaires, and then just Praetorian. So there's Praetorians and there's Praetorian Guard. I actually didn't even know that, and I've been playing this game for quite a while. Still new, but I am knowledgeable about the subject. Great. I'm getting agents trying to bribe me. If we take Thessalonica, the rest of Greece will follow. Yeah, Antony's sending all of his troops over now. So we need to move.
Peace is not an easy word. Warriors speak of honor and glory, but you have little of them left. Your people are wounded by this war. Now is...
I reject their offer of peace.
My people no longer want your good.
Why? Trade just benefits everybody. I don't see why they would cut me off. I'm not gonna invade them like this time around. Come on now. Let's see, oh man, I'm losing all my allies. Trade, enemy wounded, and another rebellion in the Tingis. And then, rebellion's imminent in Numidia.
How
Okay.
may I serve on the road
I heard Antony was gathering tons of troops over there. I might want to check that out.
Good work and no play.
Ready for
But I will, let's see, they have nothing over here. So let's just start moving in.
At your command. Advance. Ready for orders. March. Ready for battle.
Nerona is still being besieged, but we'll let them take it. They'll take it eventually.
We hunger for battle. We take this settlement.
Thessalonica will fall. Oh my goodness.
Laying siege to the settlement. At your command. You will march.
Let them
to
move
your
all these
feet.
armies into
At
red
your
force.
command. You will march till your feet bleed. Ready.
And then, let's see.
Commander. March.
Move these guys this way. And then these guys I'm going to have to keep around to pacify the rebels that keep rising up over in this area. Because they said there was going to be another rebellion. Need public order benefits. I'm only making 25
How can I be
coins apiece.
I
Come on.
serve only Rome. There is more I could do.
Move this agent this way. We're gonna take Leptis Magna. We might honestly just leave this alone. 'Cause I don't feel like marching all the way down over these little African settlements that aren't worth anything.
Victory for Rome.
Let's take Thessalonica before they're able to reinforce it. Oh, just in time as well. Yeah, they have nothing anyway.
Commander.
Not that it would have mattered
Ready for orders.
if they did reinforce it. But now we have the rest of Greece in our hands. I can move this army out of Iraq at least.
Advance.
Public order's gonna suffer a bit, but it'll get better because I have Latin culture in there anyway. Move them down this way.
You wretches.
Hopefully they don't have anything up there. Yeah, but the rest of Greece will fall. I need Macedonia under my control, so that's that. This is all Thrace. So I need to take Macedonia, and then I still do need to conquer all of this, and then I have to take over Africa. But I do need 100 settlements and then like all the units and stuff, so like that's gonna take another long time. I'm confident I'll take Africa and Macedonia without much without much of a problem. Alright. And the turn. Rebellion's risen up in, yeah, over
We
here.
hunger for battle. To victory! Kill the cowards!
Let's crush these rebels before they become a problem.
Make haste, men.
Gosh.
At your
I'm making
to
minus
your
1
duties,
coin.
men.
Oh, now I'm making 4.
Ready for orders.
That's
March.
great.
Ready for on the move. Commander.
It takes way too long just to move these
Advance.
armies. Movement stance is something I do need to improve.
Treading softly.
It seems like Lepidus, the remnants of Lepidus, are still over in that area. I'm gonna take a Pharsalis now,
Make haste, men.
where the famous battle between Caesar and Pompey once happened. Now I'm taking it without any resistance at all, because Antony doesn't seem to have any forces in the region.
Waiting for all orders.
Now Macedonia is under control fully.
Ready for battle.
I'm not gonna even attack Greece, I'm not gonna bother. Dacia's already taken that. I'm just gonna focus on attacking Antony's remaining. Well, 7. Oh, now he's raising his armies. Not before he loses all of Greece.
We hunger for battle.
These 2 armies can probably take him out. These guys, I need to just defend this border over here.
At your
This spy I need to send her this way, and then over here we're slowly taking out provinces over here, while dealing with rebels at the same time. Yeah, this settlement's gonna fall to rebels. This settlement's gonna fall to rebels. Yeah, and they're only making 8 coin, and I'm not gonna bother to take them back. The good thing is every other settlement has relatively positive border, other than the ones that I just showed. Yeah, Athens is next, and then so is Sparta. And then Antony will be kicked out of the Greek mainland, pretty much. And then I'm going to take Africa and then move on. Oh, that's going to be a kind of a task to take out all of Egypt with just 2 armies, but we can manage. Judea, I'm going to leave him alone. And Nabatea, I'm not going to bother with these factions. As far as Antony hasn't called his allies into the war yet. Let's hope he doesn't.
This senseless war can end today, but only if you see matters as they are, not as you will.
I will actually get peace with Egypt once I take over their remaining settlements in Africa, because I don't see the point in going to war with Egypt at that point. I'm just trying to defeat Marc Antony. Especially, and also because we killed Cleopatra already, so I don't feel a need to take Egypt until we're done with Antony. The rebels are likely going to take over. Yeah. This was going to happen. The Bracte was gun. This was one of the most terrible settlements that I've had in such a long time. I've gotten a triumph, but actually that increased my income. Although edicts have been cancelled, which
Commander.
may spell disaster.
None will escape. Besieging the settlement at your
Let's
command.
move here this way. Let's go. And then once we take this, we'll peace out with Egypt and just focus on Antony. And over here, let's just try to take
Let them
out
cower
Athens.
before Rome. Laying siege to the settlement. Ready for battle. On the
And then take Sparta, which sadly
At
the
ease,
shell
men.
form itself
Victory
appears.
for Rome. Commander.
Alright, Athens has fallen. And these are Thracians. No, these are Antony's forces. Yeah. They're fighting the nations over here anyway. So Sparta falls, and then we're gonna move on to this over here. Looks like Parthia is actually making progress because Antony's war effort is starting to falter.
Attack! For Rome!
These Egyptians are not going to win either. Take Leptis Magna. This is too easy. Once you have enough armies in Total War, like you can pretty much steamroll anybody. Like it's only difficult starting out. Fight all these different people. Once you take over settlements, it becomes very easy. You have to dismantle all this stuff though. Lepidus, you're next. Rebel scum. I do not need to take Egypt. Yes, I don't. I just have to take Africa. So we're gonna actually try to peace out with Egypt.
I will listen carefully to your words and then give judgment. So,
For now.
greetings, and now business.
Demand a lump sum of money.
This is not a sweet wine.
Take peace with Egypt, but I will be at war with Antony still. So that means I don't have to worry about these guys coming up behind me. It's a law of pragmatism right here. And over here we're going to take over Sparta next turn. And then I'd say after that, after we do that, we can probably call it a day until the next time. Because we did make a lot of progress in this episode despite losing some settlements to rebels, which is the only kind of downside to this whole thing. I still need to get 100 settlements though. And I only have 51. And I also may have to maintain naval units. I don't even use a navy in Total War. Like, I don't see the point in using a navy. It doesn't do you any good. Like, yeah, these guys are gonna take over. Let's just
At your command.
end the turn
We hunger for battle.
real quick. And I can issue an edict, huh? In Macedonia, I'm gonna issue, since public order is already so good, I'm gonna issue a tax harvesting, which increases my tax rate by 15%. +4 public order, nice.
None will escape. Our advance has been halted.
Sparta will fall. It's only a matter of time. Alright, now the Greek mainland is now under our control and Antony's been kicked out. Other than Thrace, but we don't count. We're not going to war Thrace.
We hunger to
Public
it,
order
men.
is going down though, so we're going to keep them there. -2 food.
Commander.
Huh. I wonder where that's coming from. That's not good. We have famine now.
At your command.
Even as public order is
What do you
increasing.
wish
No,
of me?
Lepidus is just... Well, we're going to deal with it next time. See you all in the next episode.